Hi, Abby. Hope you're well. Um, Miss Core said you're doing really good work and you're trying really hard and going to your Zoom classes. So well done. I'm really proud of you. Keep up the good work. So I'm just going to go through a little bit of your maths today, and that might make things just a little bit easier for you. So yesterday you were looking at pentominoes, which are okay, so we're just going to look at your maths page for today. So yesterday you were looking at pentominoes. They are shapes made by five squares joined together. Okay, so they can be joined in different ways, but it's five squares. Today we have pentominoes, and we are imagining that they are half of a shape. Okay, half of a symmetrical shape. So you have to draw the other half to make the full shape. Okay, so if it's symmetrical, it means that the other half has to be identical, be exactly the same. And if you fold the shape along the symmetrical line, then it needs to be able to fold in and fit together exactly. Okay, so think of your butterfly, your symmetrical line down the middle of your butterfly. And if you fold the butterfly in half, the wings will fit together perfectly and the patterns are identical on either side. Okay, so you are going to draw these pentominoes into your copy, and you're going to draw the line of symmetry. Okay, and very carefully, neatly use the squares in your copy, one square in your copy for one square of your pentomino. So you'll be able to keep it very neat and easy to do. And check where your line of symmetry is, and you have to draw on the other side of that, remembering that it has to be identical to the other half. So your line of symmetry on B is down the middle here, so we have to draw on the other side of that. Okay, your drawing is going to be much better than mine now because you have the squares in your book and it's quite hard to draw on this screen. So I will try my best, but I know you'll do a much better job. So we have one square on top here, so we have to draw one square to match that on the other side. Again, you'll do a much better job, Abby. And we come down now, and there's two squares this time. So one square against your symmetrical line, and then the second square coming out from that on the other side. Okay, and then we see there's two more coming down. They're not touching your symmetrical line, so we leave a gap in here, and it's 1, 2 squares down. Now, Miss Core saw that match, she wouldn't accept it because it's very messy, but you'll do a much better job. So if they were perfect squares that I had been able to draw, you would see that they're exactly the same on either side of your symmetrical shape, and if you folded along that symmetrical shape, they would fit into each other if they'd been drawn properly. Okay, and on this shape, your symmetrical line is down the middle again, and your shape is to the right, so you'll be matching, drawing out to the left. Okay, so I won't do that one for you, but just showing you. And this one, the symmetrical shape is horizontal, and your shape is underneath, so you'll be drawing up from that. Okay, and yeah, I'll let you do the rest of them now. You should be okay with that. Just copying like a mirror image. Okay, then we come down to question 2. You have to draw these shapes into your copy. Make sure you use a ruler, because if your shapes aren't correct, then your lines of symmetry won't be correct. So your square has to have all 4 sides the same. Your rectangle has to have 2 long sides, 2 short sides. So make sure that your shapes are all correct in your copy before you try to draw the lines of symmetry. Okay, and then you come down and you fill in the box how many lines of symmetry was there in each shape. Okay, so vertical means up and down, like from top to bottom. So if you're standing, you are vertical. If you are lying down, you're horizontal. So horizontal goes across left to right. Diagonal is corner to corner. And then you see how many in total. Okay, so you see there the triangle has 3 lines of symmetry. It has a vertical one top to bottom, you would say that both sides are identical, and if you folded that over, you would be able to fit them into each other. If you're not sure in any shape, it's a good idea to actually just cut one out, cut a rectangle, and check its lines of symmetry. So check, does it have a diagonal line of symmetry? If you cut that out, shape of a rectangle, and you try to fold along that line, you would see that this would fold up to here and this would fold down to here. So actually they wouldn't fit into each other. So it does not have a diagonal line of symmetry. So I'm just going to pop 0 in the box there for you. It has no diagonal line. And I let you check yourself whether it has a horizontal and a vertical. A square, on the other hand, now that's an awful wobbly line. A square does have a diagonal, as this corner would fit into this corner if you folded it over. Okay, so your triangle had 2 diagonal lines of symmetry, but actually it has no horizontal line, because if you tried to fold the top down to the bottom, that would not fit together. They're not identical. There's 1 point up here, there's 2 points at the bottom half, so not symmetrical. Okay. Your rhombus is a funny shape. It actually can't be, it has no vertical or horizontal line, which is unusual, because they actually wouldn't fit into each other. If you cut out a rhombus and you fold it, you will see that it doesn't actually fit into each other. So I'm just going to tell you the total number of symmetrical lines that these shapes have, and then you can figure out what they are. Are they vertical, horizontal, or diagonal? And you can draw them yourself. So a square has 4 symmetrical lines. A rectangle has 2. A rhombus has 2. A trapezoid has 1. Pentagon has 6 sides, 6 lines of symmetry, and an octagon has 8 sides and 8 lines of symmetry. So I'll let you figure out, are they vertical, top to bottom, horizontal, are they diagonal, and let you draw them, and make sure, like if you were drawing a symmetrical line on an octagon here to here, just because there's 8 and there's diagonals, that would not be one. Okay, because this side is not identical to this side. So make sure they're identical and that they would fit into each other. Okay, and that's all, Abby. I hope that gives you a bit of help with your math and that it's all okay. Best of luck. Bye.